Hey guys, it's me Ryan for another new episode of My Tech Island. Today we're going to feature some very cool and unordinary items from Silverstone. You'd love them, so you better check it out.
Tech Island.
So guys, what I have in front of me is not a weapon. It's actually a very useful thing that you would want to have if you have expensive headphones or if you have numerous expensive headphones. Okay, it's actually a beautifully crafted aluminum piece by Silverstone. It's all CNC machined aluminum stand for your headphones. So as you can see here, there's a glass cut finish on this side. It's like a diamond cut. And at the bottom, you'll see rubber stands for it to not slip off your table. The weight is pretty heavy, man. And this, it's like I'm carrying a whole CPU case when I hold it. A small form factor CPU case. That's how heavy it is. Why? Because it's made to never fall down or not topple down when you hit it. So if I accidentally hit it like that, see, it's not going to topple down. So that your expensive headphones is going to stay on it no matter what. So for example, I have with me a normal, very affordable, not an expensive one because I don't have it with me right now, Cliptech Bluetooth headset PBH402, just to give you the feel of how it looks like on the headphones. And if you have another one, this is the Bose Sound True On Air, which is about 8,500 pesos. Pretty expensive for a piece of headphones like this. It can go on there as well. It can even fit one more. So if you have multiple headphones, you can get one of these and house all of them and just pick the right type of headphones you want to use that day. So again, not many manufacturers out there are making high-end headphone stands. Silverstone has made them for you. The price range is about, I think, 4,500 pesos for this full aluminum CNC cut metal finished headphone stand for your Bluetooth headphones, your wired headphones, or whatever you have that you want to hang here. Alright, so again, this is called the Silverstone Ensemble Series EVA01, the first of its kind from Silverstone, who makes a lot of aluminum, beautiful aluminum cases, and now they have this beautiful aluminum headphone stand. Better check it out. Going on to the next product from Silverstone, they recently released a new set of USB cables. Said Silverstone releasing USB cables? Really? Well, they did. But what's amazing about their USB cables is they do very special functions that all of us want and need. So how many of you have always had that problem of getting your charging cable and trying to shoot it on the USB port and you can't get it right the first time? Probably all of us. You're going on turning it, twisting it around just to get it on the right position, right? Well, Silverstone has solved that for you. How? Okay, let me get you one of these. This is called the CPU01. Okay, let me open this up. It's a reversible USB-A type to reversible micro B type cable with nylon braided design. So what it is basically a USB cable, ta-da, with nylon braid finish, right? So what do you do? What do you use a USB cable for? You plug it in your mobile device to sync or to charge your gadgets, right? Again, bringing back the issue. A normal, regular USB cable, you'd have the hassle of having to try to get it right the first time, and probably only 1% can do that, you know. plug it in and it shoots to your USB port and that's it. But it has been a major problem, and it's an very irritating problem for all of us, and it wastes a lot of time for everyone to try to get your USB cable on the USB port perfectly. Well, with Silverstone, you can. Check this out. For example, you have your regular USB charger or USB wall socket at home. So normally, if you'd have a normal cable, you'd be like fussing around like, oh, which is the right side up? Normally, it's the one with the USB sign, but when we pull the cable out of our bags or when we plug it to the power bank or your charger at home, you don't have time anymore to check which side is the right side to plug it in. Normally, you just go in and say, oh, which one is there? It's not fitting well, it's not fitting well. Well, with Silverstone, you can just plug it in any other way you want, okay? Because it's reversible. No matter what side you plug it in, you won't have the fuss. See? Let's do that in slow motion. Plug it in that way, or plug it in the other way. You got that right? One more, up close and personal. Plug it in one way, or plug it in the other way. No more fuss. I think all of you will probably want to even spend more than your regular cables for this, but the pricing of this cable is so affordable, I think all of you will buy one in an instant. So again, that's how easy it is. Now there's one more very cool function to this cable, aside from having this part reversible, right? Which is already a lifesaver for all of us. If you have a phone or a gadget with micro USB, because this is the CPU01. Now this is the micro USB port, as you can see. Now this is another problem for everyone with the same problem as this side. You always need to plug it in correctly, right? So you have to make sure you have your Android device or your GoPro or any other gadget with a micro USB port. You'll have to be fussing around trying to get it right. But with the Silverstone CPU01, this part is also reversible. How cool is that? No more fuss, no more problems. Just take it out, plug it in. I mean, I'd say that you can almost do this with your eyes closed, but that'll create another problem. But you know, it's that easy. You won't ever make a mistake anymore or waste those seconds in your life as you add it all up. You'll probably be wasting like years of your life just trying to fit USB cables correctly to the ports. With Silverstone, you can just plug and play. CPU01 from Silverstone. Reversible USB Type A and reversible micro B side. That's what those technical terms mean. So these come in a gold, silver, and charcoal. They're USB 2.0. They're 1 meter in length. Okay? And they weigh about 0.0177 kilograms. And they're really tough because of the nylon braiding. Right? See? You can wrap it around, you can tie someone with it, and then again, let's not go there. Okay, so that was the CPU01. Let's move on to, let me push it away. Let's move on to the CPU02. What is the CPU02? The CPU02 solves another kind of USB problem that some of you may have, especially in the newer model Android smartphones, which allow you to have this function called OTG. Okay, what is the OTG function? Well, what it does is it allows you, it's like on-the-go connection between two devices. So here, you don't, for the CPU02, you don't have the reversible USB Type A. Okay. So this is a Type A connector. It's not reversible. You need to put it correctly with the logo up, so there's a logo there, to be able to plug it in correctly on the device. Correction, with the logo down. So that's with this cable. But the nice thing about this is when we were talking about the OTG function, is it becomes a micro B cable. It's a USB-A convertible to micro B. Okay, get it? So it transforms into a micro B cable, which allows you to plug, well, there's one function that it does. It shares the data between two devices, or you can actually charge one of your mobile device from another smartphone. So if you have two smartphones, one with a lot of battery, you can use the other smartphone to charge this smartphone, or you can share data between two devices. Okay, how cool is that? See, convertible type A to micro B, right? Now the other side is still a micro USB reversible, micro B reversible type. So I can plug it in and still have no problem plugging it in reverse. It still has that particular function. So this is again the CPU02. It's still 1 meter in length, that's 3.3 feet. It's 0.177 kilograms, and it also comes in gold, silver, and charcoal color. Okay, again, it supports OTG function, supports emergency charging between Android devices. It's cable sleeved with nylon braiding, and again, tough as it is. All right, so that is a CPU02. So we've been talking about micro USBs, right? And you Apple users out there are saying, oh, micro USB, micro B, we don't use that. What's that? You know, we are Lightning people, which is already reversible in the first place. Yeah, that's true. So Silverstone has the CPU03 for you Apple users. Now, what is a CPU03? You're saying, I'm already enjoying reversible technology made by Apple through the Lightning cable, right? That's very true, but the nice thing about this CPU03 is the Type A side is also reversible. So it still solves a big problem for you Apple users trying to plug it in your laptop, trying to plug it in your charger, trying to plug it in your car chargers. See? So you know you already have a Lightning connector that's reversible, right? You're enjoying that. But the Type A side, wow, man. Plug it in, plug it out. Plug it in, plug it out. Let's do that in slow motion. Plug it in, turn it around, plug it in. Got that? That's so sweet. And you know, I've been using it for a long time, and like I said, it saves a big chunk of your time. Every time you try to charge your phone, you can just, you know, feel the charger and do it, you know, without looking at it. It is so useful when you plug it into your power bank, your car chargers, sync it to your laptop. This is just so useful. And the nice thing about the CPU03 is this is a MFI certified. It's high-speed charging. MFI certified Lightning cable, I mean. It's made for up to the iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, 6, 5s, 5C, 5, iPad Air, Air 2, the new iPad Pro, and so on and so forth. Okay. Special features: it's a reversible USB-A type. It's cable sleeve Lightning, cable sleeve with nylon braiding. Connectors constructed with aluminum housing. Alright, so this is also CNC machined aluminum connectors, so they're sure that they're really strong. Supports high-speed charge and data sync. So they come in gold, silver, charcoal, and rose gold, or pink if you'd like to address that color. Right? It's also 3.3 feet long. It's a 0.177 kilograms. Okay, so it's USB 2.0. So that's how cool these cables are. So enough of these cables. When I come back, I'm going to show you some more cool Silverstone stuff. So guys, I'm back, and I just want to ask you, how many of you have a MacBook laptop or a regular laptop that has an optical drive bay that you don't use at all? Sometimes you wish that that laptop drive, that optical drive isn't there anymore, and you want to replace it with a hard drive. Well, it's very possible because Silverstone has these two accessories called the TS08 and the TS09. Basically, the TS08 is a drive bay replacement, you know. So when you can have a technician, or you yourself, there's a guide on the internet how to do it. You can open your laptop from the back, take out the optical drive bay, put this in, and put your regular 2.5-inch hard drive there, or your regular SSD drive, and automatically expand your MacBooks to have more space in them. Wouldn't you want that? That is a product that's very hard to find here in the Philippines, and Silverstone has again made this unique product for you to be able to solve that problem. And you can actually use your another third-party enclosure for your optical drive and use it as a USB device. But the important thing is you can now add more hard drive space to your laptop, and I know most people want that. Photographers want that. All you media people who use your MacBooks on the go want more space on your laptop, right? Do that with this hard drive expansion kit from Silverstone. Again, the TS08 is for the MacBook users, and the TS09 is for regular laptops that have thicker optical drives. Make sure you buy the right model, as some Windows-based laptops may also need to use the TS08, especially if they are in the thin and light category. Material being used on this is plastic. There's white in color for the Mac users. It's 9.5 mm, and it fits a 2.5-inch SSD or hard drive. Okay, the driver interface support is 22-pin SATA. Tray interface is 30-pin slimline SATA. There's a LED indicator which indicates read-write function. The net weight is 27 grams, and it supports laptops with 9.5 mm ODD bay or the MacBook Pro. Okay. The other specs for the TS09 is it's black in color. The tray type is plastic. It's 12.7 mm. It also fits 2.5 inch SSDs and hard drives, 22-pin SATA connector interface, 13-pin slimline SATA connector inside the tray interface, blue LED as an indicator again for read and write function, and it supports PC laptops with 12.7 mm ODD base. All right, optical drive base. So those are the TS08 and TS09 if you want to expand your laptop hard drive and replace your optical drives and put them out. All right. Lastly, we have a very unique product from Silverstone again for you PC users out there. Don't you just envy those cars when you just, when you want to lock your car, you just want to get your car keys and go boop, and then your car gets locked. And then you press it again, press the remote again, and your car unlocks. Well, with the Silverstone ES01, it's a 2.4 gigahertz wireless computer power and reset remote switch. Basically, what it does is allow you to turn your PC off or on, or reset your PC by the press of a remote. More of a cool factor for many, but who knows, some of you IT directors want to, have that full control of that PC, and you want to be able to turn it off and off with a flick of a button away from your PC. Well, this is the way to go. So, this is what you see in the box. This is the front part, and this is the back part. It controls your computer from anywhere in the room using 2.4 gigahertz RF remote. There's a receiver that you plug into the PCIe card, to the PCIe slot, and the PCIe card here plugs into your PCIe slot. Includes power and reset switch Y cable, includes optional low profile expansion slot cover. Okay, so again, the specs is standard standard size bracket and low profile size bracket. That's on the edge of the PC side to cover the PCIe slot, just in case you have a small form factor case or you have a regular size case. The operating frequency is 2.4 gigahertz, and you can use it to an operating range of about 20 meters. Yeah, basically those are the things that you need to know. It runs on CR2025 batteries. I think those are just about the same as your car alarm remotes. And yeah, let's open this baby up. Okay, so we have a plastic here where you can see the remote, the actual remote, right, with a battery on it. And this is the PCIe card. Okay, this basically, as you can see here, the connectors go into your motherboard, directly to your motherboard, which splits your current motherboard power button and reset button, splits it into two, which allows you to still use your regular power button and regular reset button, and allows to transmit the signal to this PCIe card, which is operated by remote. So that's how it works. So it's compatible with any motherboard that has a power and reset button, which is all motherboards in the market. So you shouldn't have a problem with that. And as you can see, the board, the PCB board is manufactured by Silverstone themselves. So they do come up with all these crazy ideas and solve these very unique problems that nobody ever thinks of solving. And they have this product, okay? This is the short version for the PCIe slots. If you have a small form factor case, you can use this one to cover the PCIe port slot at the back. And it comes with a manual. So we're not going to run through the manual anymore, and I basically told you how it works, and I basically showed you how it installs to your PC. This goes on the PCIe slot, and this goes on to your motherboard also. Then you operate it via remote. So this is the remote. Basically, the battery goes in there and plugs in there like that. There you go. And it connects to your keychain if you have a keychain. And now it goes. No, that's just me making the sound. That's if there's one disadvantage of this remote, it doesn't make any loud sound like your car does. It does make a little tiny beep that tells you that it's working. Toot, toot, toot. But you know, the thing and the most important thing is you now can operate your PC via remote control. I think I'll find this useful, you know. There's a brownout and I'm lying on my bed and my PC's there, and oh, there's a brownout, the UPS kicked in and I want to shut down my PC. I don't have to run to my PC and shut it down. I can just toot, and then the PC shuts down, right? Don't you think that would be convenient? That's one of the things that I think it'll be very useful for. And brownouts or blackouts or whatever, your power outage does happen here quite often in the Philippines and in Cebu. All right, so again, that is the Silverstone ES01 PCIe remote. And don't forget guys, you can check out our episodes at our website mytechisland.com, our YouTube channel mytechisland, on Y101 FM TV via y101fm.com, and on my TV on Sky Cable Channel 30.